It's 2016, no need for an intro. We live, we in here, let's go. Now I promise some dudes that I talk to, Google Plus, YouTube. Y'all already know who y'all are. Specifically in the One Piece fandom, but we rock with other fandoms as well. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, and if you don't know, now you know. This video, man. It's high time somebody did it, and who better than the guru, the assassin himself? Who better? I talked about this before, more or less. But now it's time to deal with this fully. Guesses versus speculation versus theories versus facts. May I say that again? Guesses versus speculation versus theories versus facts. Especially in the YouTube anime and manga community. It's not the only one, but I must say this especially in some of these fandoms, man. Y'all got the game screwed up. Y'all got the game screwed up. I don't know how this phenomenon began to happen. I don't know, this is more than even just opinions taking over the thoughts. For God forbid we have views and viewpoints. God forbid we actually use, logic, reason, facts, and evidence. God forbid we just say what we want to say, regardless of what the mangaka or the author says. Regardless, that's what we're doing out here. This ain't a bashing. This is the truth out here. Ladies and gentlemen, let me first present each of these and explain when each of these are applicable and the limits to each of these. Okay? Number one, a guess is simply this. You think of something. Oh no, excuse me. Hypothesis. I'll throw hypotheses in there too. So there's 5 factors. Okay? Guess, hypotheses, speculation, theories, and facts. I forgot to add in hypotheses because that's a whole nother layer. There are levels to this. Okay? Guess are simply this. You think of something and you're just shooting it out there. It's a shot in the dark. It could or could not happen. It could be wild as hell. It could be almost completely irrational or logical. Just like an opinion. You can shoot something out there. That's a guess. Guess validity are at best 5%. Guess are not good. Guess don't even have to be based on evidence. That's how low on the totem pole guess are. Most of y'all be guessing out here. Period. Y'all ain't using any kind of proper evidence, no kind of facts, nothing. Hell, some of that don't even be logical and rational. Can be illogical and irrational. People can be pushing this like it's the new gospel or something. And screw what the writer, him himself or herself, said too. My guess is override all that. That's just stupid. That is stupid. Guy, look, we've all guessed at some point, but guesses should not be the predominant factor in which you mentally function. That's a horrible way to live life. Okay, horrible. Explain some of the decisions folks be making out here. Just saying. Now, the next level, a hypothesis. Dealing with hypotheses if we're dealing plural. What a hypothesis is an educated guess. That's from science. It's after observation you have hypotheses. Okay, you have a hypothesis, excuse me. And what a hypothesis and the difference that it is from a guess is it takes the observation and it's bringing about a question or a proposal based upon given observation. For example, let me see, what would be a good hypothesis? Let me see, a well-known. Say, hypothesis. That goes more so with speculation because I can provide more evidence. Let's just say, it's hard to come up with a hypothesis that most people can relate to. Hold on. thinking of anime and manga related, by the way. A hypothesis on, let me see, Naruto, Bleach. Oh, hypothesis on, one of the hypotheses I have on Bleach, for example. If you're a Bleach fan, I think there are going to be possibly 2 more arcs. Even though I know I'm not Kishimoto, there are too many manga at the same time. Kubo, excuse me, said this is a final arc. I have a reason based upon observation to suggest that there are going to be 2 more arcs, and also, well, no, this is going to more speculation. Hypothesis or speculation on certain, but a possible ancient race. Okay, that's more of a hypothesis. There is no concrete evidence to even support that there are going to be 2 arcs. In fact, there's evidence to support that there are going to be no arcs, but seeming 2 more arcs are possible, given toward the extended period of which this arc is going, and given toward the direction of the series. That being said, that's a hypothesis. Okay, it's again, it's not, its validity bumps up to about possibly 10%. You know, it's double than a guess, but it's just an educated guess. It's nothing secure. Now, thirdly, we got speculation. There's where most things lie. Most quote-unquote theories, speculation. Speculation. That sometimes has a negative undertone, and I understand why. Because people push speculation. But, you know, most of these theories out here aren't actually theories. They're speculation. Now, there is evidence to support something. Okay? But it's not the same way as a theory. Here's the difference. A speculation I can throw around, let's see, speculation. I speculate, let's say, in One Piece about we can speculate about power scaling with the Yonko, who's above who. We don't have any, we barely have any information on the Yonko in One Piece. But we say this one might be more powerful than that one. That's speculation. Speculation is judging based on given information and projecting possibilities. Pretty much making more or less predictions on possibilities. Okay? This alternative, this could happen, this such and such. This could be the possibility. It's more valid than a hypothesis. Here's why. Because you're basing it not only on a limited test sample, you're basing it on a more grander perspective. So this bumps it up to potentially sometimes 25%, or maybe even 33%. Speculations can get relatively high, okay? But speculations are limited. The others are limited. Guesses are limited because you're not basing it off of evidence generally. Hypotheses are limited because you're basing it on very limited information, a very limited test sample. Speculation is limited because while you're basing it off of evidence, and in some cases even certain facts, you don't have much solid footing to go on. You're reaching at straws here to get out the muck. You don't have a big strong rope to get out the quicksand. When it comes to doggone theories, okay, first of all, if anyone knows the scientific method, there's observation, then hypotheses, then experimentation or survey, and there's a lot of those, and then you have theories, and then scientific fact, or scientific law, excuse me. Scientific laws, very, very few, if any, at this point, scientific laws. I think there's a few. You got the laws of thermodynamics and a few others. But yeah, there's theories out there, right? And a lot of things and there's certain things that are called theories, like the quote-unquote theory of evolution. It is a hypothesis. It is not a theory, because there's experimentation and other factors that have to be made and to validate it. When it comes to theories, and we'll go more in the sense in anime and manga. I'll produce a theory that I made about Wiper end of series being Yonko level. Now, I have a lot of information. I have a lot of evidence to support that. You can argue that it's some speculation, but what bumps it up to a theory is I can document this, and this. and compare it to this, and this, and this with Luffy, Zoro, and whatnot, and with other characters and bloodlines, and you tie in this whole extensive research. Really, when you're producing research, then you can possibly do an actual theory. It ain't just, I'm just getting, this is what this is. No, you're speculating or you're guessing. You may be pulling a hypothesis. You're not making a theory. A theory has extensive, detailed information specifically based upon the series. Now, you may pull some external sources to help validate or to glue together certain missing gaps in the theory, but the theory has extensive information based upon the series. You can't be pulling theories 5 chapters into a series unless it's a long chapters, or it's like friggin' a very, very short series where your plot progression is massively high. But still, usually 5 chapters, 5 episodes, that ain't even gonna do it. Shoot, 5 episodes in, and let's say Kill la Kill the anime, you still couldn't really make theories. You just couldn't. You didn't have enough information. So it's very hard early on to make theories. But when you have an established series like a One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, at this point I would argue to say Shingeki no Kyojin, you could do some One Punch. Anything that has a relative lengthy time period and relatively established foundation to the story, in most series that we talk about do. So you can make some theories. But theories you got all people out here naming things as theory. No, they're not. And you got some downright stupid stuff out here. You got freaking quote unquote the theory that Shiryu of the Rain is somehow gonna kill Mihawk? Dracula Hawkeye's Mihawk? Come on now. Where's the evidence to support? There's no evidence to support that damn claim. None. If there is no evidence, it ain't a theory. Period. You need evidence and possibly some facts to back it up. Now, the final thing. Facts. And theories are only limited because while you're bringing extensive research, obviously something isn't established as a fact. It is not established as, what is a fact? Irrefutable evidence. You cannot deny this. Like, people want to try to put this and that and other. It's just like, let's going back to a One Piece reference with the Yonko. The Yonko have been established as the 4 most powerful, notorious pirate captains in the world. Period. Kaido is said to be the strongest creature alive. Period. Period. Irrefutable evidence, meaning there is no shadow of a doubt, like there is with Roger's execution. Is he alive in one form or another? He may not be physically alive. He may somehow be alive, because we never got. There's some questionable facts about it. Even though it said he's executed, even though people were there, there's some questionable. There's some doubtful elements. Okay, facts are facts. June 27, 1979. This and that happened. Facts. Irrefutable. Okay. What's some other series that's a fact? Dragon Ball. Beerus is the god of destruction. That's a fact. This is what it is. That you can't wiggle room. That's what it is. That's the essence. Point blank simple. Yeah, I don't want this video extended too long. But I hope in this video I could explain the differences of stuff. And then each of these differences make sense. And people, stick more towards the actual factual evidence side rather than the guesswork side. Please. It'll make discussions and everything simpler. It'll make thoughts. It'll make your intellect, like your level of rationale and stuff, your level of critical thinking. You'll stop being satisfied with stuff and can throw out any old thing. You'll be like sitting there like, you know what? That right there is, there's some problems with that. It'll help you filter BS out here. And what people say and everything else. Okay? Alright, y'all. Unexpected warning. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts. Please! Tell me your thoughts. Tell me some of the foolishness you done heard out here. Try to be pushes, theories, and facts. Again, facts are irrefutable evidence. Theories take extensive research, extensive supporting evidence. Speculations or possible predictions based on some information. Hypotheses are just educated guesses on via observation, and guesswork is throwing some stuff up just because these are some thoughts I have. That's the reality. Alright, y'all. Have a beautiful day, beautiful night. Peace.